fire!
Good evening and welcome to Anime Analyst. I am your host Thomas Fry.
And I am your co-host Hasnan Zaidi.
And what do you think of that new intro? I like it personally. I love it. It might be a little loud, but we're not sure on the volumes. It's the first night we played it, so I'll check it out when we're done and make sure it doesn't blow your ears out. If it did, sorry. I know it seemed a little bit loud when I was doing some fine tuning to it, but don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let's get with the show now. So I'm learning and getting all this stuff right. All right, tonight's anime is Love is Indivisible by Twins. And we were talking a little bit before the show, before I get into this, that the U.S. has a lot of twins. So I'm used to the slice of life type. I'm around twins. There were two sets of twins in my grade. When I got up in high school, there was like 5 sets of twins. And you didn't grow up around any twins.
I remember like we have a twins brother, but that was the only like I have seen. They were identical twins. They were in
Okay,
our
well,
school.
most of the twins, I think all the twins were identical, because if they weren't identical twins, I wouldn't have been able to tell they were twins anyway, and I wasn't big on conversationalists, and I had my little clique I hung out with, and I didn't really hang out with anybody else. Alright, tonight's thing is the first season of summer of 2024. It was a Wednesday show on, and it played around lunch. Actually, it played at 11:30 p.m. on a Wednesday night on Japan Standard Time. And I always find them interesting when either they play really close to midnight or they play like around lunchtime or early afternoon. And this being kind of a slice of life fun kind of drama, you would think it would play more in the afternoon, but it didn't. It played late night in Japan. It was developed from a light novel. The studio was Roll 2. The genre is comedy, romance. The themes are love, polygon, and school. And it's a PG-13. And it scored. Now, remember, this season, not season 2, it's season 1, and we just got episode 12. It already has a score of 6.34, which is a lot higher than animes that have been out for years. Over 50,000 members in the fan club. And popularity was at 31.26, but I've noticed that when girls are like in the fan club, they don't seem to vote as often, or they're more particular about the vote. It better be a damn good story, and it better have, but this one's got substance, it's got excellent illustration, it's got good direction, it's got good storyline to it. The plot is it moves along at a good pace. I don't normally go for this type of romance stuff, but I started watching it and I wasn't sure if it was going to be a romance. I mean, I knew it was going to have a romantic aspect to it. They all do, but I thought it was going to be more school and comedy, and it kind of is. It's more of the comedic side of twins that are in love with the same boy, because almost all twins are in love with the same person when they find one. I mean, they're identical twins. They're usually totally opposites in personality, but still love the same person for the same reason that one does, the other one does. So I thought, and first couple of episodes, I caught myself laughing. I'm like, all right, this is pretty good. I mean, it had good story, good character development. They really got you to know where each twin was coming from, into the story, and I, they do a lot of flashbacks on this, so you you understand why each girl makes the decision. And I don't know, maybe it's because I dated a girl that was like the one twin, Nori was. I dated a girl like that, and she kind of frisky and wants to have fun, and I was into movies back then, and highly intelligent girl. Um, so it piqued my interest. I mean, a lot of times they're showing anime shows, females, especially in schools, to be complete ditzes. They don't give them a lot of credit, for being intelligent and still being fun. And I think this anime checked all the boxes on it, and I liked it right from the beginning. Now, you not knowing a lot of twins, what do you think in the beginning of this?
Okay, so for me it was like a little bit slow. Like the I understand the story. Like the both of them are in love with the guy, but the guy also confused. Like he is the friend and he also loved both of them. So it's like it's like a triangle. Like one time he's there and he backs out, and then he with the other girl, and then he. So I think like okay for this anime, but because these things like don't like we I cannot attach it. Like we didn't have the schooling system like that. We didn't have the twins, so it's hard for our side to get the story to get, like we don't have like the isekai things in the real thing, but that's something different. Like it's not my point that you have to connect to the anime. But I would say like I completely like I watched all the episode. Like it don't like let you like skip anything, or like story is going good, but the thing was hard. Like it's not in the English dub, so you have to watch by the subtitles.
Yeah, that
And
was the only difficult thing with this. This is purely subtitled. It's not in the English language, and a lot of these won't get dubbed. And if they're gonna get dubbed, you pretty much know it by the fourth episode whether or not they're gonna be dubbing them. Some of them they dub late, but um, they with this one, the reason why I put it on the schedule is I think it may seem a little slow to you, but if they didn't take the time to backstory everything, which does slow down the whole story, um, it's kind of like this this boy has no control over these two girls, and they're bouncing them back and forth like a ping pong ball, and now he's afraid to do anything or say anything with either one of them because he grew up next to them, so they're childhood friends, and he has a great relationship with both of them, and he doesn't want to destroy it. So I got it because, yeah, I was around, I saw that type of stuff growing up, so um, maybe that's why I liked it so much. But if you just look at it as an anime, it's a good, high quality anime. They explain it. It might have been a little slow, but I like that slowness is necessary to explain everything and keep the story moving. So I thought they did an excellent job with this. I like where the scoring was on it. I'd even like to see it up in the sevens. I think it deserves more than it got. It's a really good, and they did not call this a slice of life, even though they're calling it a poly. One male character, two female, or one female and two male. Those are considered polys. And even though he's only going out with the one, he just can't let go of the other one. But I mean, I get it. So we can pretty much leave it there. That covers everything on the anime. We don't do a lot of slice of life ones. We do like our isekais, and we do like our swords, and the
Mm.
fantasy, and even the gun. Well, we got Gun Gale Online coming up. We're going to be doing. That one's a shoot 'em up one, and that one's a really good one, and it's got a female lead in it too, which cracks me up because it's a gun story with a female lead and a little tiny female lead, so it's hilarious. So anyway, we did our app show, but we had a couple of mess ups in the beginning, so we're going to be redoing that live one and uh, getting the original organization back in. We're past the storm and all that. I got most of everything repaired from the storm, so tomorrow, I closed out. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's a big one, and I need to open up my calendar if you don't have it. Um,
Yeah, because tomorrow we have
yeah,
a 30-minute
tomorrow
show.
is free run. There is whole trade shows just to this anime. So tomorrow is an awesome one. It's be one of the highest rated ones we've ever done. Free run is this anime has gone shot off like a rocket. So I'm looking forward to doing it tomorrow at 7 p.m. right here on Anime Analyst. And we will see you guys tomorrow. So have a good evening. And from both of us here at Anime Analyst, and we'll see you tomorrow.